So, welcome you all again. So, in the course Automobile Transmission and Control System, we are learning the Unit 4 Front Axle and Steering System. So, in that, we are heading to session number 8. So, before going to session number 8, let us have a recall, that is an overview of the previous class. In the previous session, in the session 7, so we discussed about the construction, working, specialities of worm and wheel steering gear, along with multiple choice questions related to the particular steering gearbox, right? So let us move on to the contents of session 8. In that, so here we have to learn another type of steering gearbox, that is recirculating ball type steering gear, construction and working of the same recirculating ball type steering gear, and the multiple choice questions related to the particular recirculating ball type steering gear. Here again, as we discussed in the last session, you can observe that in the name only, the name itself says how that works, with what it works. So in the rack and pinion, the rack and pinion together works, convert rotary motion of the steering wheel into angular turn of the road wheels, whereas in worm and wheel, the worm and wheel together works to convert the rotary motion into angular turn of the road wheels. Here, the name says it is a recirculating ball type steering gear. So here we have to learn how that recirculating balls going to work to convert the rotary motion into angular turn. Okay, let us move on to that. So this is the figure for recirculating ball type steering gear. You can see the figure to the steering wheel means it is a steering shaft coming from the steering wheel connected to the steering gearbox. You can see inside the steering gearbox what are all there? There is a nut, there is a worm, there are two set of balls along with guides. The nut is in association, is in mesh, the nut is in mesh with a wheel sector. The drop arm is fixed rigidly to the cross shaft, and the drop arm is connected to the link rod. So and there is a end play adjuster in the figure. Okay. So after having observation with the figure, so let us move on to learn how this is constructed and how it works. See, figure shows the recirculating ball type steering gear. Right, how it is there? A nut is mounted on worm. A nut is mounted on worm with two sets of balls in the grooves of the worm, in between nut and the worm. Okay. So there are number of grooves in between the nut and the worm. There two sets of balls are there. Two sets of balls are mounted in this grooves. Okay. See, the nut has a number of teeth on the outside. It is very clear from the figure that the nut is having number of teeth on the outside. So that teeth are in mesh with the teeth on a worm wheel sector. So here a sector is used. So that wheel sector is having teeth. These two teeth, the outer teeth of the nut and the outer teeth of the wheel sector, are in mesh together. So now on the sector, what is mounted? A drop arm is mounted, which steers the rod wheels through the link rod and the steering system. So this drop arm movement steers the road wheels with the link rod and the steering arm. Now this is the construction. Now working when the steering wheel is turned. So which is not shown in the figure. To the steering wheel ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ steering wheel ಇದೆ rotate ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ the balls in the worm. So there are two set of balls in the worm already known. The balls in the worm rolls in the groove. ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ ಅವು? The balls will start to roll in the groove with the help of the ball guide. Okay, rolls in the groove with the help of ball guide. ಆ ಬಾಲ್ ಗೈಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ರೋಲ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ the nut that causes the nut to slide. Okay, rolls in the grooves causes the nut to travel along the length of the worm. The nut starts to move along the length of the worm. The two set of balls are recirculated through the guides. The two set of balls are recirculated. They can move in either way, either to downward or to upward through the guides. Okay. So when you are taking a left turn, it may move down to down, or when you are taking a right turn, it may move down to up and down movement. That is the recirculation will be done through the ball guides. Okay. Next, the movement of nut. So this movement of the nut causes the wheel sector to turn at an angle. Okay. You can see in the figure when the nut slides, that make the sector to turn at an angle. So which in turn, what it will do, which in turn the drop arm, which in turn the wheel sector turns at an angle. The drop arm is connected to the wheel sector. The drop arm actuates the link rod. Okay, wheel sector at an angle rotate ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ the drop arm takes a linear movement and that going to actuate the link rod. So that results in steering the road wheels in the desired direction. Okay, so that is how this works. You can recall that the angular turn, that is the rotational force given at the steering wheel, is transmitted. That results the balls to slide. In the groove. So that sliding of the ball, that recirculation of the ball results in movement of the nut. The movement of the nut results in angular rotation of the wheel sector. The angular rotation of the wheel sector gives linear movement to the drop arm, and that is transmitted to the link rod, then to the stub axle, and then to the wheel assembly, such that the wheel can take a turn in the desired direction. Here you can see there is an end play adjuster. So what is the use of that end play adjuster? Observing the figure, end play adjuster on the left extreme side. So now the end play of the worm can be adjusted by means of the adjuster nut provided. Okay, the end play of the worm, whenever the end play of the worm is to be adjusted, required to be adjusted, this adjuster, end play adjuster comes into picture to adjust the end play of the worm, that is the nut worm nut. Okay, so this is the construction and working of recirculating ball type steering gear. So we discussed in the worm and wheel type. Sometimes a sector is used at the now discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ. So this is the place you can observe where a sector is used in place of a wheel. Okay, so here a sector is just a part of wheel which is having few number of teeth, whereas in a wheel it is a wheel having complete teeth over the diameter. So this is about recirculating ball type steering gear. So let us move on to. So here you can see we are given the YouTube addresses wherein you can find the animations and the relevant videos related to recirculating ball type steering gear. So let us move on to the multiple choice questions of this session. Question number one. A nut is mounted on the worm with dash. So you have to recollect the construction of recirculating ball, that is with the figure. A nut is mounted on the worm with dash. Question number two. In recirculating ball gear, the teeth of the nut are in mesh with dash. Again, if you know the figure, you will be having answer in your mind. In recirculating ball gear, the teeth of the nut are in mesh with a dash. Question number three. The two set of balls are dash through the guides. ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆ ಗೈಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4. The movement of the nut causes the wheel sector dash. The movement of the nut causes the wheel sector to dash. Okay, these are the questions. So let us have answers for these questions. Question number 1. A nut is mounted on the worm with dash. One set of balls, two set of balls, three set of balls, four set of balls. So it is well known that in this type it is mounted with two set of balls. So the answer is B. Next, question number 2. In recirculating ball gear, the teeth of the nut are in mesh with the dash. The teeth of the worm wheel sector. B. The teeth of worm wheel. C. The teeth of rack. D. Teeth of pinion. Here, as the name says, it is worm and wheel. So here, it is recirculating ball type. It is the nut are in mesh with the teeth of worm wheel sector. We discussed that instead of here no wheel is used, only a sector is used. So the answer is A. The teeth of worm wheel sector. Next, question number 3. The two set of balls are dash through the guides. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು? They slides. Option B, they rolls. Option C, they lifts. Option D, they recirculated. So it is there in the name. They are recirculated. The two set of balls are recirculated through the guides. The answer for question number 3 is D. Next, the movement of the nut causes the wheel sector dash. ನಟ್ಟದು ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೀಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಫುಲ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಟು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಅಟ್ ಎನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಟು ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. ಓಕೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ವಿ ನೋ ದಟ್ ದ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನಟ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ದ ವೀಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಟು ಟರ್ನ್ ಅಟ್ ಎನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್. ಸೊ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ is C. These are the multiple choice questions related to session number 8. Before end up this session, have a recall. So we started with overview of previous class, and in that we recollected the construction working of worm and wheels steering gear along with the MCQs related to that. Then we gone through the contents of session 8. In that came to know it is to learn the recirculating ball type steering gear with MCQs for that. And here we learned the recirculating ball type steering gear with figure construction and working of recirculating ball type steering gear. Okay. Finally, so we also came to know the YouTube addresses to be referred for the animations and videos. And finally, we concluded the session with the multiple choice questions of the recirculating ball type steering gear. So these are the session from my side. This is the session 3 to session 8. These are the unit number 4 for excellent steering system. So thank you one and all. Thank you.